Hello and good evening, everyone. So here we are, Monday, 7 p.m. And hi there, James Ibbotson. Just see you in the chat there over on the Crowdcast stream. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Crowdcast is just the site that I use in order to share my screen like this because we are, of course, live on YouTube now. And there we go. You can see, we're all nice and live on YouTube. It says excellent connection, which is awesome. Yeah, basically, if you want to check me out, watch me place live value bets here. I've got this Bet365 account set up with £1,000 in. Now, the balance does say £986.95. It's because I've placed two value bets on there. So both at £10 each, as you can see there. They happen to be two tennis bets for a first set winner. And basically, that's why it's showing £986.95 now, because there's been £20 taken off. But just wanted to let you know, we started this with just over £1,000. And I'm going to do, so using Rebel Betting, going to do these live value betting sessions. Basically, this week, we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7 p.m., maybe for about 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. And in between placing value bets, I'll, of course, answer any questions that you may have. It doesn't have to be specifically with Rebel or value betting. If you have any match betting questions or anything else, then or even Axie copy trading, the Forex copy trading that I've just started talking about. Any questions, pop them in the chat and I'll be happy to answer you as best I can. And any question I can't quite answer live, I'll do my very best to research it and then get back to you on it for the next stream. And we'll also go live next week. So again, Monday through Thursday, and then the week after, potentially maybe not the bank holiday Monday, but it depends on plans. But maybe the Monday again. But basically, the next 3 weeks essentially will be live streaming, placing these live value bets here. So let me just see here. So, hi there on, so Rizzler92, just saying, what's the latest on Axie? So, I posted updates on, an update on Friday. And of course, we were £258 in profit. The updates, by the way, I'm posting daily updates for my Forex copy trading over on the Profit Boss Ko-fi page. So do give it a follow if you're interested in live, like daily updates. Also updating with how my auto each way sniper profits are going on one account, one set of accounts that I set up. Actually, with that, just lost Coral on that. So using Coral, Ladbrokes, Sky, and Paddy Power, and Coral after I think it was it 25 days or 24 days, they've gubbed the account, and it didn't let me even get any 50 pence each way bets on. So that account, we started it with £100 and ended up finishing at £227. So obviously £127 profit. And I'll just be withdrawing all of that profit and the original balance. And then I think I'm in that account's name, I think I'm going to open a Bet Victor account and maybe also Betfair Sportsbook as well, and set those up alongside of the other three. So we started with 4 bookies. We lost one now, so I'll be adding another 2. So we'll be back at 5 there. With Axie, I haven't checked it this afternoon, but I think the start of today, the trades weren't, like, nothing was really happening. And currently we're wanting the euro to Oz dollar price to fall, to go down, in order to be in a nice profit and to close some trades out of profit. But we're just waiting for that basically. As I say, I'll post up the result from today on the Ko-fi page. If you want to follow the Ko-fi page, it is completely free to follow. The link will be down in the description. I think it's at the very bottom of the description links there. And hi there. Good evening. So Decca Brown saying, hi, Chris. Decca here. I have a few questions on Axie when you get a moment. So fire them in there. Let me see. So, and hi there. Linus Sandstrom So let me see here. Let me just continue with Decker's question there. Have you noticed that there have been hardly any trades on Axia on both Friday and today? So yeah, absolutely. Today, barely anything. I think I saw one trade, but that's going to be the way of copying any kind of trader. Every day isn't going to be mega busy and like high profit. So like I think Friday I was in like £1 of profit, but on the Thursday it was £20 of profit. Like last week on Thursday. So Thursday was a really good day. Lots of profitable trades placed and closed there. And then Friday not so good. So yeah, and I've not checked how many have closed in profit today, but as I said, I've not checked for this afternoon yet. But it's going to be that way. It's to do with, I think, what opportunities is that trader spotting in the market? Is there anything there and available for them to do? And if not, they're not just going to go and punt on things and try and make money and just risk doing it just for the sake of doing it. They're waiting for potentially some like interest rates news or CPI data news that's coming out in the news to be able to make those trades basically. But Linus Sandstrom then, good evening, just saying, have you tested sure betting? And says, have you got limited in any casinos? So sure betting, I've never really gotten into sure betting. I'm not a big fan. It depends what you want out of your, so I'd like to say smart betting strategy. For me, so on Rebel, they obviously have the sure betting side and the value betting side. For me, I just much prefer to go on here, select value bets and just be placing value bets. Sure betting in the UK is not so good. I don't think it's not as good as value betting. Whereas sure betting in somewhere like in America, sure betting is amazing. So I think it just depends where you're from. And I don't know of any other countries where sure betting is amazing, but there probably are some, just like it's great in America there. But I've just seen, so another question there, or another few questions from Decker. So yeah, absolutely. I'll answer those. If you just give me in a minute, I'll just go ahead and let's place, say, 3, 4, maybe 5 value bets here. And then I'll come back to the questions. But I think I need to wrap up the stream about either 20 past or 25 past, because my partner's just gone out with our little one for a walk with a friend, and they'll be making a lot of noise when they come back. So we'll have to wrap up before they get back. But getting into it. So when you're on here on value betting on Rebel, and of course, if you've not started with Rebel yet, there's at the top of the description, there's a link to a free trial. And then under that, there's a link to 50% off your first month. So when I say 50, it's 50, literally half price of your first month. Using that link, it just takes you straight to the massive discount. So worth checking out if you're interested in getting started. But all you do here, select this one here. So 7.9% expected value. This is an Asian handicap bet. And it's Asian handicap plus 0.25 on Villa San Carlos reserves. So it's been a while since I did these value betting live streams. So just in case anyone's new to these streams, and you may not have heard me say this, I don't like to read out the whole name there. It takes quite a while to read all that out. What I prefer to do is just go, okay, VS, the team name starts with VS. And then I quickly check the other team name and go, does that team start with VS? If it does, then I need to look at what else is in the rest of the name. But in this case, the other team starts with a CA and then CR. So they both end with reserves. But yeah, this is starting VS. So we'll click on bet. That's with Bet365, it's really good. It just takes you straight to the match. Rebel betting don't do that with every bookmaker. So some bookmakers you will have to you'll click bet and then it'll just bring you to the bookie, and you then need to manually search and find it, which it's a shame that it's not done with all of them. But with Bet365, it's amazingly good. It's literally just brought us straight here. So we're on that market now for that team, those teams there. Asian handicap market, we're going to click Asian lines there. And yeah, we want plus 0.25 for VS. And you can see there conveniently, it's right at the top there. So VSCR, Villa San Carlos Reserves, plus 0.25 is there. So 0.0, comma, plus 0.5. The plus 0.25 is in between. So this is something that I never knew before, but that's basically how it works. You're looking for two numbers, and obviously in between 0 and 0.5 is 0.25. And the back odds that we want for that expected 7.9% of value are 2.0. So we just select that and double check. Yes, the odds are still at 2.0. Double check we've got our correct stake amount, £10, which is what we're using, £10 stakes. And then we'll just click bet on that, place bet. So there we check, okay, has it placed the bet? Yes, bet placed. Click done. Jump back to Rebel, and then we'll just click log there. So you got the bet button and then log. Click log. And that's now, if I click on the bottom right-hand corner here where it says tracker, that's now obviously logged that in the tracker. So you can see those first two, so the second one down and the third one down are the first two that I placed on this account. So you can see there, £10 stake, £10 stake, and £10. And we've got basically that first one that I placed, that starts in 13 hours from now. So we won't know the result till then. The second one starts in 7 hours from now. And then the one we literally just placed starts in 22 hours from now. And you can see they were placed at 8.6, 8.0, and then the one I just placed, 7.89. I guess you could basically round that up to 7.9%. And yeah, that's literally as easy as that. So we'll go back to bets. We'll go ahead and select another one at the top here. Obviously, you don't have to select the one at the top. You could scroll down. Currently, 39 value bets just with Bet365, because I just have Bet365 switched on here. There's just over 3,000 bets across all bookmakers available. And that's really good now. You know, now in middle of August, all the sports are starting again. There's no more the summer break is finished essentially for most sports now. So a few weeks ago on a Monday evening, that would have said, you know, total bets across all bookmakers, probably like around 1,000, maybe less than 1,000. And yeah, there wouldn't have been so much available. But now we just got all this available. That's why I thought I'd kick these streams back up and basically show people how to make money from value betting and using the very best software for value betting. I don't think I've looked at quite a few different softwares now, and I've even forgotten the names of most of them now. It's because it was like probably what we're talking 9 months ago-ish that I was looking at all the different kinds to see if there was anything better than Rebel Betting. And there are some out there that are like a bit cheaper. And okay, yeah, look at one that's a bit cheaper, but it's just they're nowhere near as good or as easy to use. The bit of money that you'll save, you'll then waste time trying to figure out how it works and all that stuff. Whereas this is just like select the bet, click on the bet button there. And this one is so Asian handicap on Chesterfield minus 1.5. Click Asian lines. Chesterfield's main Asian handicap there is minus 0.75. So we don't want that. We want minus 1.5. So now we need to scroll down, click alternative Asian handicap, scroll down on the Chesterfield side and find it. There it is. So minus 1.75 would be this minus 1.5, comma, minus 2.0. Minus 1.75, 1.5, my mistake. See, that's why you need to double check these things. So minus 1.5 is literally just there. So that's why I always double check before you place any bet. Minus 1.5, excuse me, it's just there. So we can select it. Back odds 2.675. Is that what we want for this to be a value bet? Yes, it is. So there you go. 2.675 is going to be 8.3% expected value. So £10 is our stake amount. We'll click place bet on that. And there we go. Another great value bet placed. And that's, you know, within, from when I clicked on that, even with making the mistake of selecting the wrong one at first, which I don't think I've ever placed a value bet that's on the wrong one because I double or triple check things. So that's why I always mention, like, just double check. That way you'll basically never ever make a mistake essentially when you're checking that much. But yeah, 8.3% expected value on that. So we'll click log on that. That's our fourth bet then. There we go. I was like, why isn't that loading? So yeah, 4 bets now placed. You can see it says my bet's 5 there in the bubble. There was 1 bet already placed on the account, which is for a football match that starts at 8 o'clock this evening. So obviously, when we live stream tomorrow evening, then whatever I say the bets have been placed, then it will match up properly there. But let's go ahead and click on the next one. So a nice juicy 10.1% expected value here. And this is Olympic qualification basketball. So we'll go ahead, click bet on that. And after this one, I'll go back to the chat to get to any questions there. But this one is over 158.5, Bulgaria versus Iceland, overtime included. So over 158.5. And the first thing you want to check is what are the so let's see, what's the main bet here? And it's the main one is over 155.5. We want over 158.5. So for that, if my memory serves me correctly, what we're going to have to do is go to main props, not alternative point spread, alternative game total. Then we're going to scroll down to, there we are, over 158.5, select it, come back over, double check that's what we want. Double check 2.25 back odds. And yeah, you can see there, over 158.5, 2.25 back odds, £10 stake that we want. And we'll go ahead and place that bet. Easy peasy. So for that one, just to go through that a bit slower, if it's not showing on the main market and you're looking for an over-under, overtime included, you would just literally click main props. This is for basketball. Main props, and then alternative game total, and then find the column. So on the left column there, lower over-unders, and then on the right-hand side, we had the one that we needed, which was the over 158.5. So we can go ahead and click log on that. That's going to get rid of it for us, and we can continue. But as I say, I'll go back to the chat now. There's still loads of bets there. So we've literally only done 5 bets because I've of course been chatting here. You would normally get way more than 5 placed in 18 minutes. But yeah, there's so many. Like, you typically on a single Bet365 account, you want to place between sort of 20 to 30 bets per day, and don't really, I'd say it's not a great idea to sort of smash it and go way over that. I've seen people placing like 50 bets a day and then lose their account pretty quickly. And then they've sort of complained that they've lost their account. And so said like, oh, why have I gotten restricted so fast? If you place 50 value bets in a day, then that's obviously going to raise a red flag pretty quickly. Whereas I think between 20 and 30, it's enough bets to make money from it, but it's not so many that you're going to lose your account like in record, really quick timing there. But let me go back over to the chat here. So Decker there saying, what is your understanding of how commission is charged? I haven't been charged at all yet, I think. How much commission is charged and is taken solely from your profit rather than turnover? So yeah, my current understanding of commission is I've been looking at it and how it works. This, for anyone that may have just joined, this is to do with the Forex copy trading that I've started. This is week 4 I'm in now. So in the first 3 weeks, made £258 profit, literally from zero work. Like, once you set it up, you just leave the trader to make their trades. And then when they make money, you make money. Obviously, when they lose money, you also lose money. But that's why you're careful with selecting someone who really knows what they're doing. But yeah, so far, with this being week 4, I've not noticed any commission being charged, so it may be done on a monthly basis. When I know about that and I can give you some solid information, then I'll obviously report back to you. I was under the impression that it would be charged each time a trade is closed. They would just take the 30% profit off. So say a trader opens a trade and they've made a £1 profit, they would just take the 30% off. So it'd actually be 70 pence for you and 30 pence for them. But yeah, if that changes and that's not correct, I'll obviously update you and let you know there. So I think that's maybe why people are thinking like, oh, how come I'm not being charged? I think it just comes out automatically without you getting to even notice. And then, oh yeah, how much commission is charged? That varies on which trader it is you're copying. Some traders, the top traders anyway, charge 30%, 30%. So it is a high commission, but the amount of profits that they're making is extremely high at the same time. So I think it's worth paying for how much money they're making. Some of them are even free. I've seen either 30% or free. There are some traders on there that are free to copy that actually have good results, but they're not as good at the results as the ones charging a 30% commission there. And let's see here. So Anthony Coffee there. Hi there. Good evening. Saying, oh yeah, hi Decker. I made a little over 1,300 in my first proper week on Betfair, and total charges amounted to 264. A total 20%, around 70% commission, 30% premium charge. Okay, so yeah, like Decker says there, we're talking about Axis. Thank you for the information anyway, Anthony Coffee, and great job on there on some profitable trading there, of course. But yeah, it's this Axis. So before I jump back to placing some more value bets, it's this Axis Forex copy trading. This is actually the free guide that I've created for anyone to get involved if you want to get started with Forex copy trading. The links, of course, down in the description if you want to check it out. But basically, yeah, it just goes through step one. What you need to do, if you sign up to Axis through my link, you'll automatically be added to a list. And when we get to 100 people on that list, I'll pick someone at random on a live stream just like this and give £100 cash, just as a thank you for using my referral link, basically. I've done that several times now. I think it's like £800 or £900 I've given back to subscribers as a thank you, like £100 each time, but to like 8 or 9 different subscribers. So yeah, just to sort of show my love back and appreciation for everyone checking out the videos and supporting what I'm doing here on the Profit Boss channel. But yeah, further down from that, yeah, you've got I've put screenshots in here of what you need to fill out to get started, and then how to download the Axis copy trading app. And I've left the link there for it and everything. And then various information on how to set up your accounts, how to start copying a trader. You can see like their kind of results there. That's the one I'm copying, the Holy Grail. You can see just insanely good results from their profit there. And then various other things to set up basically after that. So if you, Baba, bear with me, that's just my daughter. I'm just live streaming at the moment, Baba. So basically, it's like when you see on like BBC News and there's some like important businessman talking to like the BBC, and their child's just like doing something in the background weird. That's not happened here, thankfully. Anyway, so yeah, that's the guide then. And yeah, we'll go back to, so let me jump back to Rebel. So I'll go ahead, place another value bet here. We'll select this really nice 13.1% value bet. So this is on a tennis match for the player to win with back odds of 1.44. And as we can see there, we'll just click bet and then we'll see it. So it's GAB. So Giles Arnaud Bailey. And now the dog's scratching the door. What's he doing? See, it's so much easier live streaming when just all the family goes out and they take the dog. It's quiet. There's no faffing. Stop scratching the door. So Giles then to win, back odds of 1.44. And there we go. Straight away, there's the player just to win the match, 1.44. Hey, sorry, I might have to. So I'll place that bet there. I'm just going to have to go and stop him because otherwise it's going to damage the door. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. So yeah, there we go. Another value bet placed then. And as we said, that's 13.1%. So really, really good value on that one. And I'll just go ahead and click log on that. And yeah, you can just see it just continues on and on and on. Still 33 value bets with my filter settings, and still over, well, nearly 3,200 now available. And let's see here. So, oh yeah, Decker saying there is a lot of people on Facebook very cynical about making money this way via Axie, but it appears to be working so far. What's your take on their comments? So, did you mean on on Facebook? Do you mean on the Profit Boss Match Betting group, or just like some other groups? I assume you mean on the Match Betting group. Yeah, I mean, I saw a couple of comments sort of saying about, oh, if something's too good to be true, don't fall for it, or something like that. I think you have to do your DD, your due diligence. So that's basically your research when you're, so you said yes on the match betting group. Yeah, anytime you find something that you can potentially make money from, you've got to weigh up the risks and the potential reward. And then you've got to decide for yourself, and only you can decide it for yourself, is the risk on it worth the potential reward? And once you've done that research for yourself, and you've gone, if you say like, oh no, I could lose all my money, I really need that money, I'm not going to risk it, then I'd say just stick with that gut feeling and don't do it. If you look at something like, I personally looked at Axie Forex copy trading, and I looked at the results of the traders. I looked at the reputation of Axie, like, are they trustworthy? All of the reviews on Trustpilot, which I know you can't, although their name is Trustpilot, you can't always trust the reviews on there. But I think when a company has like over 1,000 reviews, and you can really go through, I went through a lot of reviews on there, and they're not all like paid reviews. I just did a lot of research. They have a lot of money with them sponsoring like Man City, so that's also another good thing. If it was like a trading broker that were just a little nobody with no money, and there was a chance they could just take your money and run with it because they're literally a nobody broker, I would look at that and just say, no way am I going to put my money into it. But with Axie like sponsoring Man City and all these great things about them, I thought it was worth me risking putting that money in. And yeah, so far, like you said, it appears to be working so far. For me, it's also working so far, and I'm really happy that I've gotten started with it. And I'm happy that everyone I've recommended it to so far that's doing it is making money. So you're going to have I can give you a great example. When I spoke to a few family members, I won't sort of mention exactly which family members, but I spoke to a couple of my family members, and I told them that I found something. This was beginning of 2019, because I'd found out about match betting December 2018 is when I started match betting. So beginning of 2019, I told these family members, like, look, found this thing called match betting. It's guaranteed risk-free. You just take profit from the free bets that bookies give out. And so many of my family members were just like worried about me that I've started gambling, and they were saying I'm just going to lose all my money. And then another one of my family members would see these same family members without me being there, and they'd actually say, oh, has Chris lost all of his money yet? They thought I was literally just gambling, and they had no idea, and they couldn't understand what match betting was. So to the comments that you've maybe seen on Facebook and being cynical about it, about Axie copy trading, that is, I understand the doubts that people could have, because sometimes people will have doubts like about something that's as good as match betting. I think that's a good way to compare it, basically, because those of you that are maybe going to Forex copy trading from match betting, that you can really make good profits from match betting, and you know how risk-free it is. The only risk with losing your money is if you make a mistake when you're backing and laying a bet. It's the same thing with this value betting. You can only be losing money if you select a bet here and you place the wrong bet and you don't double check everything. So same exact thing. That's how I would compare it, really, for anyone that may be saying like, oh, it's not going to do well for you. Literally everyone so far that's gotten involved has done really, really well from it. So yeah, hopefully going forward that continues. I did mention specifically that it is high risk, but for me, it's worth the risk anyway. But let me see here. So, Anthony Coffee there. Excuse me, voice is going again. Saying thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. Very happy with that result so early, but all the hard work paying off. Appreciate all your help, Top Geezer. So thank you for the kind words there. I much appreciate it. So yeah, I'll go ahead. I see we're at 7:30 now. I hope you found these few value bets that I've placed here. So I wanted to actually get to, let me just check. Actually, I can check here. So we've placed 6 value bets. Tomorrow night, the aim will be to go place more like 20, 25, not just the 6. So yeah, we're going to aim for that. We'll be a bit more hardcore with our betting. But yeah, I thought there might be a few questions with this being our first stream since I can't remember, when did we do a Monday live stream last Monday? I think we did. So yeah, maybe there'll be less questions tomorrow night, and then I'll just crack on with the with placing the value bets. But let me come out of screen sharing mode and say, yeah, thank you for joining me this evening, and I hope to see you in the evening stream tomorrow night at 7 p.m. again.